Okay, I'm here with Travis Scott. Travis, welcome and thanks very much for talking to me for a few minutes. Just give us a bit of background. Who are you? What's your resume and what are you doing now?
Yeah, uh, great to be on this call, Adam. Really appreciate the opportunity. Had great conversations in the past, and so I'm Travis. I have a unique background, I think. A lot of talent acquisition and recruitment. My last full-time recruitment gig was at Microsoft, where I was a talent sourcer and staffing consultant around software engineers. Then made the leap into marketing, worked for myself for a little while, got really in the weeds, and now I'm the director of marketing for a company that is based in Denver, Colorado, here in the US, where I manage a team of 7. And I'm actually how Adam and I connected. I'm writing a book about recruitment marketing, which might seem kind of strange, but I'm just really curious. Curious about how my perspectives and experience line up, and how I can uncover some edges there and some opportunities to make it better.
Great. Okay. So one thing that you and I have spoken about in the past has been the concept of marketing automation. And so could you just give us a bit of an outline of what is marketing automation, why it's important?
Yeah, marketing automation is, you've probably heard of some of the more common platforms out there, Marketo, and SharpSpring and things like that. We use Acton. We did use SharpSpring, but we use Acton in my current role. And the reason being is that, email is not dead. And having a personal touch is not dead. But at some point, you have to be able to leverage the technology that exists to scale. And really, the biggest thing is about timing, and timing around behavior and where people are in the decision funnel, and being able to time up the right information at the right time to help really just you're trying to be the invisible hand, I guess, to help move them, guide them down that funnel, right? And get them the information they need. And it varies depending on where they're at. If they're top of funnel and just building awareness and trust, you need to be able to deliver the right kind of content. If they're starting to engage and going through consideration, they'll have a different expectations and different information needs. And each touch point is building more trust, building more validation around your service or product, or when it comes to recruitment marketing, your brand and what it means to work there. So we found it really effective.
And so when you're trying to nurture different individuals, you want to be able to try and get the message that's most relevant to them, the message that resonates with them, depending on where they are in the funnel. And in order to do this at scale, so that it's not a human doing it with 5,000 prospects and you're trying to send them all something that is specifically tailored to them, you could use technology to automate this a bit more?
Absolutely. I think one of the most powerful things about marketing automation is the concept of a lead scoring, where you can take into account their behavior. Are they opening your emails? Are they visiting your website? And from a recruitment standpoint, it's your career pages and site. And what are they doing there? How are they engaging with that content? Are they looking at your blog? Are they reading it? Are they and to know if they're reading it, you can, it depends on the technology, but you can do percent scroll, or you can do time on page. Then you can go see how many pages deep are they going into your site? How curious are they? Are they downloading any kind of content, PDFs? Are they watching videos? So you can track video watch time. So there are all of these touch points and data points that you can use, and you weight each one in terms of value to you as a as a business or recruiter or recruiting firm or organization. And so if they watch an entire video, that is weighted more than just visiting your site, right? If they download a PDF of some kind, that's weighted. So the deeper the engagement, if they fill out a long form of some kind, that's pretty valuable. So you just weight it, and over time they start to build a score. And what we do is we have thresholds that if they hit a certain score, like 150, let's say, we'll send an email out from a salesperson, but in the recruiting world, it could be the recruiter who's reaching out to them and trying to get a conversation going, trying to pull them in to take it to the next level of the funnel, really. So that's a very powerful feature.
So given your experience with marketing automation and your recent kind of introduction to recruitment and the book you're writing, how do you see that linking into what we're doing in recruitment and the concept of sort of candidate leads?
Yeah, so I think, there's never really a one size fits all approach to marketing or to recruitment. I think marketing automation, so let me back up. I think email is not dead by any means, not in marketing, not in recruitment marketing, still the highest engagement you can get of any platform out there. And it's an owned audience. You want to own your audience. As a marketer, that's what you want to do. Social media is great, but you don't own that audience. You might get 2% of organic reach if you're lucky, which is very bad. And whereas you might get a 25% open rate of an email, that's pretty good engagement. And a 6% click-through rate, that's still better than 2%, right? And so you own them. They see you in their inbox. So I think at a smaller scale, I think everyone in recruitment should be doing email marketing of some kind. And it doesn't have to be fancy. It can be just a email marketing platform like Constant Contact, MailChimp, Aweber, something, right? But when you have more in-demand roles, you really need a higher, more automated touch. And that's where marketing automation comes into play. And I think that's where you would use it for software engineering roles, very in-demand roles. You need to develop and nurture relationships. You have roles to fill today, but your sourcers and recruiters are reaching out to people who are fantastic fits, but they don't want to move, especially now in a pandemic and everything that's going on. They want security, but they're interested and they want to hear from you. So start to engage them, start to put them into sequences and build that nurturing sequence. And I think that's where it's extremely valuable and something that is almost a must in marketing and recruitment marketing with those kinds of roles.
Absolutely. Listen, it's been really good to talk to you about this. I know it's been quite high level. I think what we need to do is a longer form sort of panel session, and we'll maybe bring on some recruitment marketing leaders from industry as well to talk to them about this. But for now, Travis, thanks very much for giving your thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.